Now, it's not called a chicken show. It was the exposition of the Northeastern Poultry Congress, and it was free. I'd just driven 138 miles, spent $15 on gas and tolls to have lunch with someone who didn't even show up. And I felt like I should do something, anything, before driving back, and this was free. Now, I don't have much recent experience with chickens, but when I was 9 years old, we took a class field trip to a poultry processing plant called The Last Stop. I remember 3 things about The Last Stop: the overhead conveyor belt of doomed and kicking chickens, a defeathering machine, and the noise. You cannot imagine how loud The Last Stop sounded to a 9-year-old. But the exposition of the Northeastern Poultry Congress is even louder. Imagine 200 different breeds of birds pissed off and trying to establish a pecking order from inside their cages. Rows and rows of cages, a whole stadium full of cages. So I walked the rows, got my money's worth. I learned there's a lot of different kinds of chickens. You got plain chickens, fancy chickens, feather-footed chickens, iridescent chickens, Welsh chickens, English chickens, chickens. And of course, they have much more precise scientific names besides just chicken. But by then, I had me a paper cup of beer and a paper carton of barbecue chicken fingers, just for the irony, and so they were all just chickens to me. And their owners, farm girls, red-cheeked and braided, their mothers, all wearing denim shirts, decorated with pictures of their favorite breeds and glittery appliques. It's a good thing it rained that day, because judging by the number of embroidered satin jackets I saw, this event had emptied the volunteer fire departments of Western Massachusetts, there to cheer on little sisters competing in their first novice poultry showmanship competition. An event where nobody laughed when an elderly judge asked a little girl, "So, do you like raising big cocks?" Over in the back, a crowd gathered for an incubator raffle. By the duck pens, I heard 2 farmers so studiously discussing the sex lives of their roosters that I felt ignorant. And isn't that why this is funny? Because you're sitting there listening to a poetry CD, feeling comfortable in making fun of these people because you're ignorant of how they live, agreeing with my mockery only because you can't relate. But there they were, nurturing life, being awarded blue ribbons for nurturing it beautifully. 9-year-old girls cradling pullets the way city girls cradle Barbies that never have needs and can never die in the night. And there I was, raised in the country myself, looking down on these people, no different than me, just taking a different path. And so this poem is an apology, disguised as a joke with a last-minute guilt trip punchline. An apology for being a voyeur, for too easily indulging the instinct to treat anything foreign as if it was funny. I told you, it's not called a chicken show.